Is your tomato plant flowering but not producing any fruit? Here's why. Number one reason is heat. So when the daytime temperatures are up above 85 or 90 and the nighttime temperatures are above 70, the pollen itself and the flowers is less effective. You see, the pollen has to be jarred loose from the anthers, it has to make its way to the style and actually travel down to the ovary. And that's how the flower actually gets fertilized so that it will produce a fruit. But when it's too hot, the pollen kind of starts to denature and it becomes very clumpy, making it hard to actually travel down all the way to the ovary, and therefore the flowers just don't pollinate. You can mitigate this by actually putting some shade over your tomato plants to try and cool them off in the summer heat. And the other thing you can do is go out early in the morning and vibrate those flowers while it's still a little bit cool, and hopefully dislodge enough pollen that it will make its way down to the ovary and pollinate. The next reason is still related to the heat, but it pertains more to the moisture level and how much you're watering your plants. You see, if you're not watering enough and these plants are really stressed for moisture, they go into kind of survival mode. And so they're going to preserve the plant itself and the foliage more than prioritizing blooms and fruit. So make sure that you are mulching over the roots of the plant to preserve moisture in the soil and water more frequently. And lastly, make sure that you are choosing heat-tolerant varieties of tomatoes. There are certain plants that are bred to perform better in hot or southern environments as opposed to others that are better suited for northern climates. So that's going to give you the best chances of getting some fruit in the summertime, but if you can keep your plant healthy and thriving and surviving summer, then expect a really good production and a nice fall harvest once it does start to cool off at the end of summer and beginning part of fall.